Hey everybody, Sarasota Tim coming to you from Nathan Benderson Park here at the tower on the lake. And I just got through in this very, very hot temperature. Not as hot as it's going to be, but it kicked my butt. Today I started off with my sprints over here on this white gravelly area right there you're seeing. It's at least 50 yards. And today I broke my record. I did 4 my first day, there and back twice. Today I did there and back 5 times. That's 10 50-yard sprints. And that was enough to keep my heart going so high that I shouldn't have done what I did next. And that was I jumped down and did a couple of burpees, of which I can only do, I don't know, maybe 3, 4 if I want to lie. And I mean, those are the most difficult things in the world, especially when you're already spent. Maybe after I get through making this video, I'll try to do a couple more right here on the grass and a couple of mountain climbers. But nothing makes me sweat, nothing puts me out of breath, nothing makes me feel like I'm gonna faint. No, I'm just kidding. But you could, if you overdo it, more than this kind of exercise. The gym doesn't hold a candle. I know it works muscles and it's good for what it does. It's in the AC and it builds your body and gives you tone, and you gotta do it, you gotta do it. But running and playing outside like when you were a kid, doing these very exhausting, high energy exercises, using your own body weight, doing what ISI was doing out here last weekend, and they'll be out here again this weekend. I might come back and visit them and promote that again. I can tell you that without question, these, I hear a kid crying. They got a summer camp going here with lots of children that they're teaching about rowing and kayaking and all that. And there's adult supervision, of course, on the boat with them. And then they have these power boats that follow along. And you gotta be a certain age group to do that anyway. But there are people out here, a bunch of kids walking down, way down, I don't know if you can see them, way down at the other end, that are doing whatever they do here at the summer camp at Nathan Benderson. Nathan Benderson is a huge corporation. This video I'm gonna make for you guys later, showing you these subdivisions down on Array, and this other road that I go down has got a Nathan Benderson shopping center. I mean, he owned quite a bit of the area around here for quite a while. Hey, all right, sorry about that there. I had a gentleman walk up to me that I'm gonna introduce you to in just a second. He just shared with me some very encouraging information regarding exercise. He's getting rid of his espresso cup over here in the trash. Then he's gonna come back and chat with us just for a second. But he saw me making my video and he thought, hey man, that's the way to get out here and crush it. I guess he saw me doing a little bit of running or something. But I want to introduce him to you right now. His name is Mr. Casey. How you doing, Casey? Thanks for coming on the channel.
It's good to see you. Yes,
nice to see
pleasure's
you.
all mine.
So Casey was telling me that you can tell the audience out there, you come here several times a week.
Yeah, it turned out to be a strange blessing. So we moved here in 2020 from Indiana. So being able to work out outside, exercise outside in Indiana, that's an impossibility 7-8 months a year. Gray, rain, snow.
Sure.
So moved here to Florida, and we happen to be within walking distance of these big, wonderful stairs. And
the tower he's talking
correct.
about behind us here.
So I had a lot of background in sports and wrestling and other fight sports. No fights in bars or streets. The stuff you see on TV.
He is a big guy.
Yeah, but he should have seen me back then. But no, you become kind of, I don't want to say addicted, but you become used to, cardio.
Oh, I believe
skip
it.
rope, and because
I believe that.
Fight sports are all cardio. If you get tired, you're done. So anyway, I happened to discover these stairs, and I've become semi-addicted to coming over here. The weather is predictable. 95% of the time we have hot sun, which is, I get hot and I feel better. It's so hard to get up and down these stairs. I had double hip replacement 2 years ago.
Yeah, tell the folks about that. He was sharing that with me.
Well,
and this is what he's doing for his rehab.
In my genius life, I managed to do so much running, unfortunately, on pavement, jumping rope. If we had it to do over again back then, we should have been working out on sand and water. But again, I grew up in the Midwest, so what are your options?
Okay.
So I managed.
Take note of that.
Yes, I managed to wreck my hips to the point where they both needed replaced at age 48.
Wow.
So here we are, and when I had the surgeries, thank God, went perfect, and it's rehab time, and you know how important it is to strengthen and get movement. And the traditional rehab was, to me, very depressing. It was in a cold room. It was around a lot of people that weren't super upbeat. There wasn't a lot of energy. The music was even depressing, to be honest.
Wow.
I went to my doctor.
Not good.
No. I went to my doctor and said, we're blessed. We've got this sunshine. We can work out outside. Do I have your permission to do my rehab? Of course, he says, what do you have in mind? And I said, well, I'm going to do a combination of stairs at Benderson Park, beautiful Benderson Park.
Let's just turn around and just have that in our background while we continue.
Sir. And I tell you, by the time you get up to the top of those, you're questioning
believe me,
how you could be in such bad shape, because they just don't look like that much.
Have you ever counted the flights or the steps?
I think it's 128.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you that if I go to Planet Fitness and I work out on the treadmill, it is 1/50th of what this is. You
you're
question
right. That's
everything.
what I was just telling my audience. This outside stuff, while the gym is good, the weights for the muscle
I'm all for it. Yeah, I love the gym.
This is just, running and
I come out here and I'll turn 51, God willing, next month, and I never in a million years thought that I would ever talk to people about taking up rowing, okay? But you come out here and you're around I like being around all this youth because they challenge me. These guys kick my butt, okay? And so...
Looks easy. Nah.
Correct. And so, I actually literally had a conversation with these guys about taking up rowing. I said, is there rowing for knuckleheads? Rowing for guys that can't even spell rowing, and let me in. So no, for me, like it really does sound corny, but this has been a blessing, because I get up and to get my caffeine in. I'm sure my doctor would say lower that caffeine, but I'm on these stairs.
You're talking to a coffee junker right here, telling you.
Yes,
so
sir.
you're doing good now, and the rehab has come along,
man.
and that's really good.
I never 2 years ago would have ever imagined I would feel this good, knock on wood. So
that's fantastic.
Keep it going, man. I'm gonna hit these stairs now.
Okay, listen, thanks very much for taking the time to introduce you to the community.
Thank you very much.
Check you out on
Sarasota
YouTube
for having good weather every day.
Absolutely. Thanks, Casey.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wasn't he a nice guy? He comes over. I said, you want to be on the video? He said, let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, you could tell he wasn't camera shy. So I'm going to get up there behind him. He's going to start without me. And I'm going to climb these stairs at least once or twice. And that'll take care of my squats today. And maybe I'll do a couple more of these burpees. But let it be an encouragement, folks. He's going to be 51 next month. And he had double hip replacement at 48 years old. And he's rehabbed himself on these stairs. The traditional rehab wasn't positive enough for him, and he was actually feeling very depressed there. And now he is just crushing it. He stops and gets his coffee in the morning, as you heard, walks here, and then does that, and then walks home. And that's how you stay in shape. That's how you crush it. All right, so little extra clip here for you. I actually followed Mr. Casey all the way up there. He was up there way quicker than I was. I did it one time. There was a time when I started doing it. I wasn't doing sprints before and burpees, and I would go up. There he is up there. Look at him, Mr. Strongman. Yeah, that's his second or the third lap already. But I just went once. That's all I got in me. Coming down, of course, as you can imagine, is a lot easier. And he's already gone up. He's going to go up 3 or 4 times. He said my first time is kind of a warm-up. He was up there twice the speed as I was. My thighs are killing me. I remember the first time I actually did it, my legs were, they were noodles the next day. I'm not looking to get that way, so I'm going to call it quits. It's very warm out here.